I think we got the hardest group by far. I think FaZe, Astralis, and MIBR, you could argue them to be like top 3 teams at this event other than like Navi, Liquid, but obviously at a tournament like this you're going to get 3 to 4 good teams regardless.
So Ethan, where are we and what are we doing today?
We're in Chicago doing our media day here in the IEM Hotel of Fairmont.
Shut up, bro. Don't put that in there.
Yeah, going into it, we were definitely thinking of it as the biggest LAN of the year, just because pretty much every top 10 team is here.
Chicago, from what I've seen so far, I really like it. I like cold weather, so even though I'm from Florida, I like cold weather, so it's nice.
Stupid house.
Alright, we're gonna do makeup. What they're gonna do is they're gonna bring out your eyes. They're gonna make everything, this whole thing.
I respect that. I need a little bit of like, I don't know.
It's gonna pop. You have your jerseys?
It's so much better. You should.
Sir, do you like getting your makeup done?
Beautiful. Yeah, that makeup really.
That's an HLTV pic right there.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to work with the NRG CSGO team?
What you've got is a very talented group of North American players who take every opportunity to make my life as difficult as possible. Especially Cirque. Look at him. Look at that.
What the hell, bro?
Look at Inferno. It's kind of tough. True. That's the map you thought it was going to be.
I thought you guys want a revenge on it?
No. So, we're not that kind of cash or train. Not that kind of guys.
Cash or train? Okay, what are you thinking here?
North's a team we always play close. We went 3-0 against them at Star Ladder.
Daps and Chet had a game plan to play like cash, because if it was left in, to play cash because they don't play cash at all. They threw a curveball at us by letting their permaban through, and obviously they put a lot of prep into it.
Alright, we'll play cash.
Play cash?
Out of the sight, what a brilliant position to be in if you're on this T side. Breeze gonna take down 1, Ethan with a great follow-up, taking down 2 and a 3. Valda gone as the last player in there. I mean, what could you do after that? And now it's on Fugly, 1 versus 2. One more round here for NRG. They had such an incredible start, but they've really slowed down at the end of the half. Fugly's got it all to do right now, and they're coming in from 2 different directions. He sees it coming. Great kill on Katie, and now up on top of the box and headshot on Kirby. That's a great handled 1 versus 2. He's gotta love that. They need that AWP, and it's right outside of CT spawn right now. Cadian tapping away. That's Breeze now gone, and Daps can't get the AWP even.
Entries closing out their opening map of IEM Chicago will be 16 to 10.
We, in hindsight, should have just picked Train and played a map we're comfortable on, because I think we are just the better team.
I'm saying it goes both ways. If we lose on Train to them, which is their best map...
He's trying to tell you that this wouldn't happen. Because you're on a comfortable map. And that's what BO1 means. Comfortable map for both teams.
You can't really blame the veto. Like there's reasons for picking either Train or Cash, and we thought the reasons for picking Cash were better.
No pickle. This is with no pickle. Are they
regular?
No pickle, right?
We had a little bit of past experience with a MVP. We played them like 7 months ago for like Sydney, I think, and they got a map off of us.
I think MVP is the ability to like beat a team or two, but I think they just lack firepower, in my opinion.
So Derek, what's the best part about getting to work with the NRG Counter-Strike team?
All the traveling and spending time with my favorite people. We're going up against MVP right now in a best of 3 because we lost this morning against North. I'm here with our MVP from the summit who's gonna drop some bombs this match.
Sure, but there's already 3 players around this, a bit more of a gamble coming in. While this, I'm surprised he only gets 1.
What can Zeta and Glow do here? Tapping away, can't managing to land the shot. Cirque though, taking a little bit of damage. Trying to play it smart, but it's not working out. He gets pushed, he's running out of bullets. Glow does get 1, but even straight on the defuse, he doesn't give a damn. Question is, Cirque's, Ethan jumps off it. He was not allowing that to go down.
And look at the money that's in at the moment for MVP. It really isn't good. They're going to go straight in towards this B site. And it's actually been fairly heavily defended for NRG. They've always had 2 players on it. That hasn't changed all the way through. The split through mid does actually work out, and Glow with the double gives them a chance back.
NRG were going for 1v1 fights, right? They lost every single one of them. And even if they did lose the duel itself, there was another MVP player coming around the corner and said,
it's somewhat surprising to bet against them in pistol rounds. And well, it started very well for Cirque. He's found 3 kills, looking for a little bit more. He knows that Zeph is around this corner.
He's only got the Galil to do it with. This would be an incredible heroic if he can. Starts off with the first. Now it's all on to Cirque, who isn't going to miss a shot like that. Well aware of the position. Will close out Train.
A little snap, and he makes a bit of space for the rest of his team. This is another pistol round going the way of NRG.
He's found 1, he's found 2, he's looking for more. They don't have too much to work with. Solo's managed to sneak around though. Solo's actually in a good... Oh, doesn't check library.
And AWP definitely not the ideal weapon to have in a 1v2, and he won't be given the time of day. Cirque will close it out.
They beat us on Dust 2. As for the other 2 maps, it was like Cruise Control. Those are maps we actually play, so it's sort of showed in our result. Chet had to leave for personal reasons midway through the tournament.
The preparation is definitely different because Daps and Chet are always doing it together.
Dude, we should just do 5 ult mid and fight that bench.
Yeah, bro.
In terms of how the dynamic changed, I mean, I went over the stuff I watched, and I did the vetoes with everyone else because Chet wasn't there, which definitely hurts us, especially on our CT sides, because T side, I'm allowed to like, on T side I have the control and like I pretty much tell everyone what to do, whereas on CT side it's harder for me to like tell people what to do mid-round when like they're playing their spot and I'm on the other side of the map.
It's very limited. It's only the 1 smoke and flash, so we cast over now. That is the entire of the utility used, but they get the early entries. A double frag found as Cold Zero looks to attempt to make a play, but Ethan will be able to overthrow him in a matter of seconds. Responds by eliminating 1 man. Fallen gets the trade. Surely this is it. There shouldn't be much of a chance for the young gun into this round. Tries to make his move. Dances over, misses the Molotov. The headshot will come out from Tarek. That's a 16-10 victory. It falls flat on its face. Fallen as well. Not looking like himself from the previous map. And Cirque is having a field day. Cirque just smacks them all out the server. 1 by 1. Ben finally puts a bullet through Stewie's brain. That is going to be the huge opening round. 1 by NRG. He has been keeping that going this entire time. 8 seconds left into the round. Ethan will eliminate Fallen. Cirque for the final frag. Finally, they pick it up. NRG will win cash 22-18.
Train was a little easier to prep for because we played them online twice on Train and lost both times. So I had like a lot of stuff to go back on and remember from their team. So I think now that we know how they play on Train especially, it's a lot easier for us.
They don't really know where he is. Furl runs straight into the trap and he gets the elimination. Fallen has found 2 frags into the round, but finally will go down himself as he's assassinated Ethan with a monstrous play.
Yeah, a lot of damage dealt. And ultimately, he does fall as well. Fallen taken down through the wall right there by Cirque. This needs to come out quickly, otherwise it won't be in time. Should be an easy kill now though, finds it.
He can tap the bomb, sure, but Breze finds the headshot, kills the first man. Fallen able to get the adjustment off, jumps on the bomb once more, Ben. In a one-on-one here, picks him out of the air, jumps back on it. Does he have time? He doesn't have it! MIBR are gonna be eliminated out of IEM Chicago. NRG take it.
Nice.
The takeaways I took from the MIBR game was our cash isn't as bad as we think it is. Just like I feel like we have to have a full out game plan before we go into cash matches because people get lost sometimes. I didn't take away anything from Train because I felt like we just played well and played our game. I don't think we really like anti-stratted them at all on Train. We just played well.
Dap's going to try and just bait out the position, and the smoke going down actually could give a little bit of a false positive over onto the other side. The fact is, though, they need to get rid of Devek, and that has failed miserably. It's all left on Quickly, but that second shot, absolute filth. He's going to get the defuse as well. And I'll be honest, once Daps went down, I didn't believe that he was going to clutch that out. This is looking like a much faster play. The T side, they've taken the tack balls, and they're going to go running into the site. Almost a LDLC-esque play. The spray from Alex, it does some damage. Logan coming in from behind, but Fugly's just done everything. 3 kills for him. Breezy ends the life of Amanek. Alex is always there. He's always waiting, but the Molotov forces him out. Amanek again pounces from above. Problem is, there's 2 players coming to get him. Cirque's going to go for the individual peek, but luckily for the T side, he wins it, no trouble.
We ended up winning on Nuke. In terms of overpass, I mean, that's where we should have won the series, in my opinion. We won 9-6 half T-side overpass, which is a good T-side.
T's do look pretty dedicated, but Breezy finding a kill on the other side of the map may make them want to switch things up. Cirque is also going to catch them rotating. In fact, was that 2 through the smoke? One of them was on the edge of it, at least.
We threw away the pistol. We were up 5 versus 2 on CT pistol. Generally, when we win CT pistol and overpass, we usually just cruise along to a victory.
And they aren't aware of his position, but he did make that little splash in water, which is why he shook his mouse there. He was, I didn't want to do that. Drops the smoke down straight away. But Amanek's position, ripped his head clean off. Daps does a lot of damage himself as well, so this is something they can work with, but as Cirque falls, this could be all over. Breezy needs to do some serious damage here as he sprays out against Logan, finding 1, gets the second as well. Breezy's keeping those hopes and dreams alive, but Amanek will close it out. LDLC goes 16-11 here on overpass.
So we threw away the pistol because we didn't do the pistol strat correctly, and then we just collapsed. Like, that's where I think our coach would have helped. I think if we had Chet there, we probably would have won. Our next event is ECS finals. Last ECS we came 3rd, 4th, so obviously we'd like to try to make the finals at least. I think our expectations is definitely like getting out of groups and hopefully making the final. Between ECS and Pro League, we need at least 1 more good result. Ideally a top 4, at least 1 top 4 between Pro League and ECS is the minimum goal, I'd say. The year's been pretty good, but I think it's nice to like end it off like that.